take you for a little ride down the back roads and over through the countryside. Big old trucks with big old tires, watching the sun rise in a big old sky. Cornfields and country farms, loving hearts and open arms. We believe what the Bible says, and anything worth doing is worth doing your best. If you wanna hustle for it, ain't nothing for free. By the time the rooster crows, better be on your feet. If you don't work, then you don't eat. That's the way we was raised, that's the way it's gonna be. Everybody knows everybody. There don't nothing go down in this town that we don't know about it. Faith and family, we standing strong. We gon' sing about Jesus till he calls us home.
Welcome everybody, MaxspeedTV. Bobby with all the freaking hobbies coming at you right here. The Ag Solar Solutions Noma Super Speedway Series is going to start off tonight. That is correct. First race, Season 2 coming at you right here. As soon as we get done with the National Anthem, we'll be right back. Stick around, we'll have a little fun. Welcome back, everybody. MaxspeedTV, Bobby here with all your hobbies. Hey, I decided to have the National Anthem lip sync reading. How's that, huh? Something different, right? An exciting night here. First race, Noma Super Speedway Series. Got to worry about three things. Number one, you got to keep your butt clean. You don't want to get in trouble. Not here. Pit road, speeding, getting turned, turning somebody. Those things are a factor, especially if they're going to be green flag pit stops. And most importantly, I repeat, one fast repair. That's all these cats are going to get. So you're going to have to drive with some sense. At least for a while, anyway. Welcome, everybody out on YouTube. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Let's get to this lineup, shall we? Row number one, the man with a plan, the 88, Mr. Clay Cantrell is going to be your pole cat tonight. Nice to see Mark Vega out here. One of the league owners, Mr. Jay Stenson. And the 98, Jeff Carl. That's what we call him. The 131, Mr. Steve Hoppett. Nice to see him out here tonight. The other league owner, Mr. Joey Hickox, the 31 machine. Keep an eye on him. He can get around this place pretty darn well. And, of course, Zach Roethlisberger. Tommy Cook had a good run last night, or Saturday night. Nice to see him in Super Speedway in tonight. Robert Tic Tac Duvenbach. Why they call him Tic Tac? Well, I can't go into detail, but it ain't pretty. Glad to see him out here. And of course, the 000, I call him Giovanni. Why? Because I can't say his last name. Chris Akers on the number 4, driving one of the MaxspeedTV cars tonight. Chris loves to push. He loves to push so much, I think he would push his grandmother down the stairs if he had the opportunity. He loves to push. Keep an eye on this cat. Richard Sanchez, another one, knows how to get around the super speedway. Bye-bye music, hello engines. Clay Cantrell down on the bottom. When he's not racing his pastime, he likes to race. Probably why he's a pole cat tonight, huh? The 94, Fred Anderson up there above in the second lane. Your pushers right now, the 18, Mark Vega. And the number 8, Mr. Jay Stenson. $100 laps, pure excitement. One fast repair, that's all they're going to get. Remember that. Green flag, Noma Super Speedway Series in your face. it gonna be? It's gonna be Mr. Clay Cantrell down on the bottom in a place I like to call the rocking chair, where you're as safe as in your mama's arms. Supposedly. That's where everybody wants to be. Wilder jumps up to the high line. And he's getting a heck of a shove by Vega. And they're both going to drop down in front of Cantrell. Starting right off the get-go, looks like the top line's got some speed. Welcome everybody out on YouTube. You got a driver you want me to give a shout out or a holler to, you just tell me, I will say it. Whatever you want me to say. Unhook the plow, accelerators on the right. Whatever you want. I don't live by any of them. And you're right, Freeman, a lot of good drivers out here tonight. 36 of them. And every single one of them thinks they can win. And that's what makes Super Speedway so much fun. As Wilder brings him around, he's going to try, and he will lead his lap. This is going to be lap number 2 for him. Riding along with Vega. Lap traffic up ahead. You can see him trying to hang on, but he is gonna get ran over. You know my saying, he's gonna get ran over like a fat lady hunting a candy bar. Question is, will he be able to stay clean all the way back? So far, it looks like he is. Whoa, I spoke too soon. The 131 and the 23 get into it. Mayhem breaks loose. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be our first caution of the race. See if I can find it real quick for you. So many cars. That's Steve Hoppett. Not having a good day here so far, right off the get-go. Get a better look at it. There you go. Take a look and see what happens here. You can see the 131 goes down to get out of the way. He's peeking back up again. Everything looks to be good till the 23 decides to come down just a tad bit more on him right here, it looks like. One more time, you can see it. Two cats going for the same piece of real estate. Not going to happen, Captain. You can see the 131 gently moving upward as the 23 moves down, and they are going to hit. And when that happens, well, let's just say they go flying. So a lot of these guys right off the bat doing their best to try to avoid one. They're going to end up using the fast repair with only 6 laps into this race. I think Carl Lingle was the captain. Literally, yeah, he has no front end left on that thing, not to mention the back end. He was hit hard. I cannot believe that he is still underpowered. And he is. So that's a good thing. Like I said, two cats going for the same piece of real estate right there, it looked like. One comes up, one comes down, they kind of touch. It's a racing thing. It happens. The sad part is that it happens on lap 7 out of 100. Now, these guys are going to have to take it easy, that's for sure. Cannot afford to get into any more trouble. And there's going to be quite a few guys that's going to end up having to use their fast repair right off the get-go. The first 17 guys decided to stay out. They did not come in. Everybody else behind them did. Matthew Williamson, the 199 machine. He will be leading them around. Mr. Jay Stenson's going to be second. Now here's a Matthew Erickson. Yeah, I won't get those two mixed up. The 83 are currently going to be 8th. Gino 9th. Jeff Carl is going to be in top 10. Roethlisberger, he started 19th, and here he is 4th or 12th. That will change when he crosses the line. He is currently 12th. Bentley 13th. Looks like Joey Hickox is going to come out 14th. Duvidak tried his best to try to avoid that wreck, and he got slammed in the rear end there because somebody didn't know where the brake was. And as you can see, right there, you got a problem. Trying to push this guy with all this indentation right here is going to really suck. Really bad. You'll be able to turn him, and turn him quite easily if you're not careful. Lights out on the pace car. Lap 8 out of 100 of the Ag Solar Solutions Noma Super Speedway Series Season 2 MaxspeedTV. What better way to spend a Monday night, huh? Right here watching some serious Super Speedway racing with these guys. They do a heck of a job, that's for sure. A lot of new faces out here. Some I don't even know. Hell, some of them I can't even pronounce. They got to get used to each other. Some new faces, some old faces. Who do you trust? Who don't you trust? Who do you want to stay away from? They'll be figuring that all out right here. As we get ready to go back, green flag. And away we go. Nice push right there. Fred Anderson just drilled. Whoa, little loving, touching, squeezing going on with Vega and Cantrell. Apparently those two cars really like each other because they want to be real close. Shane Ward at a 39. He's going to be your pusher on the outside. A tiny little breakaway right here. All the way back to the 12th position. Here comes Bentley in 13. The Joey Hickox right there with him. I'm supposed to say, if he has an accident tonight, I'm supposed to call him Hiccup because he had a hiccup. I could probably do that. Hell, I might do it by accident. Vega and Cantrell fighting to see who's going to lead that lap. Cantrell says, thank you very kindly. I think I'll take that. And he does. Breaking away a little bit. You can see him here. Now, all the way back here in the back. What's a little scary, like I said, that much damage you're seeing right there on Duvendak. You're not going to want to push him. Absolutely not. Because if you do, you're going to hook him. Got a nice little gap. These cats are really gapped themselves out here. The problem is you don't want to go too far back or you're going to lose that draft. But then again, you also want to try to save your fast repair. Cantrell down on the bottom of the rocking chair. He is not going to move. Vega right up top. You can see him get nice and close to try that little side door drafting thing. You can kind of get away with it with these Xfinity cars, but you cannot get away with that in the trucks. Around on top, Shane Ward. His job is to push the 18 of Vega so he can drop right in front of the 88. But that 94 the inside of Fred Anderson says that's not going to happen, Captain, because he has really got that 88 out there. They can push the little hearts out all they want until they get about right there at that line. That's when you back off. You do not push in a turn. Nothing good comes out of it. He'll try to line back up right here. Sometimes he gets lucky and get one little shove before that tri-oval. But if not, he'll hook right up here on him again. Cantrell trying to be the lap hog so far this race. Look how close Vega runs him down on that apron. Stenson doing a good job right here as well. Currently in the 6th spot. Shane Ward showing a little bit of muscle on that pushing. Now here's something. Oh, we got ourselves a caution already right here. Let's see. I think I see a Tommy Cook slowing down right here. Let's slow it down. Let's see if we can see what happened. It should be right here in front of us. Get a better. Oh, it's up top. There's where it's at. My old buddy Mr. Schroeder involved in that one. Let's take a look and see if we can get a little closer on it, though. Like to get as close as we can on these replays so we can get them correctly. We don't want to screw them up. Try it again. Him and a 69 machine really close together right there. Take a look and watch. Looks like the 69 creeps right up and gets right into Schroeder. And that's not going to work. Oh, Hickox is doing a little slide spin along with the other guy beside him. But luckily, nothing too awful bad happened out of that mess. But Schroeder will end up going in and getting fixed. As you can see, Mark Vega is going to be leading him down. Now, I'm going to assume he will probably come in 16 laps since the last time they saw pit lane. Don't forget to hit the like button for these guys, because they are going to put on a good show for you. Nancy, nice to see you out here. I got a feeling that you're going to age gracefully tonight. Perhaps maybe a few gray hairs time this race is over. These boys are going to have to settle down just a little bit. We got a ways to go with only one fast repair. You could sell them, you'd make a fortune. All right, here's your top 5. They should be coming in. We'll see if they will. It was 17 laps since the last time they saw their pits. We'll see if they'll go in. The 23 gets a wave around. You can see him going by. We have a few cats that are a few laps down. We got a couple cats that are completely out of the race already. But we're still looking at about, I don't know, about 34 or 35 out here on the track, so. One thing good about having a lot of cars on the track, if you're a lap down, you're going to probably get it back without any problems. Let's see if they decide to come in or are they going to stay out. They're all going to stay out. I'm shocked. Some of these cats back here in the back now, I would assume they might come in. Top off just a little bit. Get their teaspoonful of fuel. The 43, a little bit of damage on that front end right there, and a little bit of damage on the back. Now that's not so bad pushing, guys. I'll take this any day, because this right here ain't a big deal. You're still good here and here. Duvendax is the one you got to worry about. And I don't think he came in at all either with the rest of these cats, so. No, he did not. He's back here currently in the 12th position. You still see that damage right there. Yeah. As the old saying goes, I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. And I certainly wouldn't. That's a recipe for disaster. Stinson currently in the 5th position as the lights are out on the old Mustang. Cantrell down on the bottom, Vega up top. Your pushers is the 39 of Mr. Ward and Anderson. Back to green flag, here we go. Now, what I was saying earlier before we did get our second caution of the day, Daytona, you got to kind of watch yourselves, because if you get, well, up almost against the wall, I'm not sure who that was, but they may have scraped it. Chris Akers is one of the MaxspeedTV drivers who happens to love Reese's, which who doesn't? But anyway, you got to really watch yourself when you get down there. Oh, we got him turning up front in front of everybody, and that will be a mayhem. Jensen almost went and seen his maker. He was so high in the air. Oh, yeah. This right here will make a guy throw his popsicle away in the pits and just quit. You can see the 29 going to get towed because he ain't moving unless somebody hits him. Well, try to figure out where this mess started at, which I think, I'm not sure. Take a looky right here. See if we can figure it out. I just caught a glimpse and seeing the 18 practically sideways. So we'll see where this occurred. Going into the turn, everything looks to be okay for now. As you can see, watch Vega. He squeezes way down there. He squeezes down far enough that him and a 39 tangle. And that's where it all begins. As you can see, Stinson, I mean, he just launches. And he is still in the air. Right over the 29 and still rolling. And he finally comes down. Oh, no, he's going to roll again, it looks like. Have mercy. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I give a Dude Wipes award out, and I stick it in the bucket. In the end of the season, I draw to see who wins. But the guy has the worst wreck. I award that my Dude Wipes award, and that will be this right here. And it is the Dude Wipes for the guy that's got more skid marks in his shorts than on the track. And I must say, Mr. Stinson's, he has so far got that one. Let's ride with him. Run it all the way back. Riding along with the man that gave us the exciting ride right here, Mr. Jay Stinson. You can see the 18 pinch him down. Well, that's enough to make you puke. Does he have a blown motor? No, he does not. He's able to drive away, I believe. And that's a good thing. Otherwise, he's on the hook. Now, somebody could hit the 29 there and give him a hand. But unfortunately, Luke Gray is going to have to be on the hook and go all the way back. All right. Everybody into the pits, out of the pits, except for Mr. Matthew Williamson. He did not come in. The one on the side was the 29 machine. And that will be Mr. Luke Gray. You can see him right there getting fixed up. Now, the bad news is he's trying to fix that up. Like, look at the damage here. He has no front end. It's gone. He's trying to fix it up and save his fast repair. Smart move, but I'm going to say he's going to have at least a minute or so of repairs, at least. Here's your top five. Bonomi works his way up to the second spot. Nice to see that. And yeah, you're right. The number 2. Matthew Erickson. I don't know if he's got a... We got to look around that car. There's not a bullseye anywhere around there, is there? Because he's had some nasty wrecks the last 2 races. Nope, don't see one. Williamson's going to lead him. Bonomi and the 66 will be up top. Joseph Fogg. And Ambrose, I believe, is the name. If not, don't, put me on the cross and burn me, please. Some of these names, man, I need more than hooked on phonics, I can tell you that. I'm assuming that's going to be Nebel. Joseph Fogg there, nice run for him. Guy Bracco, nice to see him up here. He's currently in the 5th spot. Number 8, he's had his fair share already. He's had his bell rung enough tonight. Williamson's going to lead him back to the green flag. 23 out of 100 in the books on our 3rd caution here tonight. The Ag Solar Solutions Noma Super Speedway Series coming at you. And right away, you can see one of the drivers down on that bottom. If I can find him, there he is. He's got to slip back in. He doesn't want no part of the excitement that's going on up here in the front. 3 wide racing already. Hickok says, I can't take it anymore. I got to get up front for a while. My mom's nerves can't take it. Nancy's probably bitten every nail she has that could be a tad bit long to be painted. She's probably already chewed them off. And we're only on lap 25. The 23 Roethlisberger. I'm assuming no Ken to Ben. He's going to be leading them around, and he's got Cantrell in tow right with him. Now they break off and go 2x2, throw a blinker with the first 15 cars. We got ourselves a blinker back here. That's never a fun thing. The 32, he's going to take a shortcut right through the grass, it looks like. Now, is he going to be able to come back up and not kill anybody is the question. Well, caution's out. And that is going to be for the stage. I forgot about that. Stage 25 and 50. Roethlisberger's going to take the points away on the first stage. Looking at my driver's bio here. Let me see. Some of these guys was kind enough to fill one out. I gotta laugh. My old buddy Duvendak, he's currently way back here, and he has got one tore-up car. And he's not used his fast repair. He's got no front end, and he's got no back end. He has no butt at all. But he still has his fast repair. You know what? I'm going to kill the guy. I just noticed on his little bio here, his hobbies. I'm not going to lie to you, folks. This is what he said. I can send you a screenshot if you want. His hobbies is licking cake off of Bobby Johnson, the broadcaster's face. sim racing, Call of Duty, and sitting on a couch with a blanket and some hot cocoa watching Hallmarks. Apparently he loves the Hallmark Christmas stuff. That doesn't bother me near as much as wanting to lick cake off my face. That scares me. I can't lie to you. As the leaders are going to come in. And you can see them all darting in. So the guys are still getting used to each other. The nerves are certainly there right now. Your race summary, 28 laps in the books, and we've had 4 cautions, 9 lead changes. And we got a lot of guys out here on borrowed time. And what do I mean by borrowed time? That's pretty simple. That means they've already used their fast repair. The 83 machine's going to lead them off. Let's see who the biggest individual was coming out of the pits. Who gained what? Well, 23. Look at that. 17 position. That's impressive. You want to know about the laps led? Well, there you go. The 88 Cantrell still leading it. Top 5. McCurrick, Roethlisberger, Cantrell, Hickox, Bentley. Now, it's easier for me to tell you who has not used their fast repair than to tell you all the cats that used one. Their only one. We got to go all the way down to the 12th position of Joseph Fogg in a 37. He still has his fast repair. Jeff Carl has his fast repair. Tommy Cook has his fast repair. Randy Bonomi, he's good with a fast repair yet. Brad Saxton's got his. Ambrosie's got his. Looks like Matthew Williamson's got his. And everybody else. Duvendak's still saving his. Guy Bracco's still saving. He's good. Robert Morrison's good. Emily's good. Brian is good. And that's it. No, I'm sorry. Brian's not good. I'll take that back. So really, you've got about 7 guys out here that's not had to use a fast repair, and everybody else has had to. That makes it kind of tough. Because unfortunately, you really got to have your fenders on this thing if you want to get any kind of drafting speed. Now, I did nickname some of these guys that's in here. Heck, I've nicknamed a lot of guys. But one of my drivers here kind of banged up a little bit. I told him, be careful. I cannot afford any more wrinkles on my face. So he's being good to me there. But we're going to be back up to green flag racing. Lap 30 out of 100. But I did nickname Chris Akers the pusher. And if he gets up here, you'll see why. But right now, Roethlisberger in a 23 machine. He's setting in third down here in the bottom. Kind of curious to see if he will clear enough to be able to go up on that top or make it 3 wide. Sean Wilder up on that top line right there, and he would like nothing more than that 94 of Fred Anderson to give him a shove. because that inside line is scooting. You see these guys shaking around quite a bit out here. A little bit of air turbulence or a little bit of nervousness, one or the other. Maybe both. Riding on top with Joey Hickox, who's had a hiccup today, but it wasn't his fault. Nancy, don't you just love this roof cam? He's got to get out of it because he was closing really quick. As they start to spread out just a little bit. You can see these other bunch right here. Kind of like the second set of cars. If they want to be able to catch those guys up front, they need to be single file. Because you can see they're way up yonder. But all these guys, they need to get single file, and I'm sure they're yakking on Discord saying it. The fastest way is to be all one single lane. And they're only about, I don't know, let me see, 7 seconds back of the leaders. Gino Morrow, I believe is the name. If not, it is tonight. He's your pusher down in the bottom. Hopefully everybody's having a good time tonight. Pretty exciting, I gotta tell you. It's not boring. You start getting way back here, a ways, back in the back here. Let's see, for instance. You see these cats? Now, Carl, you can see pretty good right here, but when you get into this situation, it's kind of hard to see what's going on up in the front. And you hope to God these guys are holding a pretty good line, because you do not have time to make an evasive maneuver and save a fast repair. Now, Carl's one of the lucky ones because he hasn't used the fast repair. Bonomi back in the 14th spot. So we got ourselves a nice little break right here. All the way to, I think, what, 19, 20? Let me see. Still got that blinker going on at the 28 or 131. So Hoppet's doing a little blinking on us. The admins keep an eye on that. That's scary, man. 1 minute he's there and the next minute he's gone. The 28's doing a little blinking of his own. As you can see him, in and out, in and out. The admins won't tolerate that. They'll put him back in the back. They'll have to. Can you imagine being behind him? Thinking about 3 wide or thinking about squeezing somebody? The 83 was pert near into 7's lap there for a second. Look how close they get from each other. I mean, they get close. They don't give room for nothing, buddy. You can only pinch a guy so far, just so much down. That's it. Oh, they must have heard me. They went up high. Again, that 28 of Henry. He's blinking more on than he is, or more off than he is on the track. '71's your pusher up top, Gino Morrow, I believe. So hopefully these guys can settle down and get a few green flag racing laps in here. Now you see all that shaking, everybody kind of going all over the place up front. Well, I think that might be making Hickox a little nervous because he just seems to be backing off a little bit, just a tad. As he takes it down to the bottom. Roethlisberger's going to be leading them. And we got somebody like way off track here. He's going to try to sneak it up in here. Apparently there must be some shortcuts I'm not aware of here at Daytona. Oh! Gino went down there and kind of crowded the 83 there. Luckily, they got it worked out amongst themselves. Single file the first 10 cars. $20 watching, 9 likes. Hit the like button for these guys. They are putting on a good show for you. And hopefully, you see Stenson back here in the 16th spot. All the way back to these cats right here. Well, right here. John Lynch. You see all 4 of these guys. They're single file. And that's the way they got to be. And I'm sure they're praying for a caution. All by himself. Chris Akers. Not liking that at all. I know he's not. But we are spread out all over the track. Hickox down below the double yellow line. He's not going to advance or anything. Now we got some 3 wide up front, all by himself. Sean Wilder. So Wilder is probably going to end up being squished and going backwards. You see the 39 coming all the way down and literally just pressuring him down low. And, well, we knew that was going to happen. That was a matter of time. Between Wilder and Ward. You can see the 39. He's coming right down further and further. The 7's holding his line, but he's holding the high line. At least it looks like he was holding a pretty high line anyway. You see him. But they are getting closer and closer right here. They actually got out of that one okay. That one wasn't really the problem. They come back and they touch again. Now, the 83 ought to be shaking in his shoes about right now. I think he might be wanting to back out of this. And I think you'll see him starting to back out. Still staying 3 wide. Nobody given whatsoever. Definitely no give and take here. A lot of take, but no give. Now you watch the 7 creep right up just a little bit. Let me help him along here a little bit. And the 7 again comes all the way up, and he's going to hit the 39 this time. And that's what starts this mess. So they did a little bit of love and touch and squeezing for a while. But then the 7 machine of Wilder comes up and he hits the 39. And that's how that happens. Meanwhile, up front, Roethlisberger is going to lead them back here. Will they go into the pits or not? I have no idea. We're not quite halfway. Now, here's the thing. We're going to get fired off here eventually, and we'll be taken off and probably get about 5 or 6 laps in, and then we're going to have another stage caution pop out. So that's going to be 25 and 50 is your stages. And if I'm not mistaken, somebody just blew a motor right there. And I do believe that is going to be the... I don't know who it was. Whoever it was, he just chucked out. But you've seen the big puff of smoke right there. I'm not sure who it was. But well, let's see. We got about 5. It's at least 1 lap down or more. The 000 Giovanni is out of the race. Luke Gray is out of the race. Sanchez is out of the race. And the 48 of Schroeder is out of the race. So their nights were cut short. And it's going to be continuing that way. Tommy Cook, all the way down here, in the 11th machine, in the 200. He has not had to use his fast repair. Joseph Fogg has not used his fast repair. Neither has Williamson or the 83. Duvendak slowly getting his car fixed every time there's a caution. He still has his fast repair. Guy Baracco has his fast repair. Morrison's got his fast repair. Emily's got fast repair. And everybody else has used them. So you still got about 7 guys or so that has not had to use their fast repair. And I keep saying that word fast repair, and the reason why I say that word fast repair, because about 7 laps or 6 laps to go is when the cautions start flying, buddy. Like candy canes off a Christmas tree on a Sunday morning. And that's when you need those lifelines to keep it going. And here we go. Roethlisberger is up top. Bentley's going to be down in the bottom. Back to green flag racing. Noma Super Speedway Series, Season 2, Race 1. Another one was way off the track. I swear there must be a shortcut here at Daytona that I do not know. Bentley currently in second place. He started 15th. The 71, Gino Morrow, I believe. He is currently in the third. And the 32, Anthony Preston. Yeah, I think it's Preston. I don't know. Anthony. 23rd to 4th. That's impressive. And I believe Bonomi, who in his spare time likes baloney, started 28th, currently in the 5th spot. Cantrell back to that 6th position, though. He's led 10 laps of this race. Hickox is slowly sneaking his way up towards the front. Currently in that 7th spot, and he started 17th. And he's another cat that's running on borrowed time. Nancy, you better have all your fingers crossed. Not quite halfway yet. Cantrell up on the outside line, looking for a little help, and here they come. I would not want to push this guy. And as you can see, there's not many of them actually lining up to want to push him either. In a couple laps, we'll have our final stage. We'll get those out of the way. Just as the races start to getting good. Boy, there's a lot of shaking out there. A lot of shaking going on. And I do not see Jerry Lee Lewis anywhere out here. Roethlisberger down to the bottom. The 32 machine behind him going to be doing his pushing. Bentley has not led a lap tonight, and he would really like to. And wow, that is nasty. That's going to cause a wreck eventually, and somebody's going to go meet Jesus on the inside wall here. I just don't know who, where, but it's going to happen. I still can't find him. Apparently, they might stay green flag. Nope. Caution's out already. Well, let's see if we can find out where this mess is. Everybody kind of getting involved in that one. Let's take a better view if I can. We're going to try it anyway. So you can see they start to accordion up here just a little bit, and the trouble starts right up there at the front. But they accordion up. The 05 couldn't slow down. Gets the back into Cantrell. Cantrell right over the nose of the 43. So Adams going for a ride. Cantrell doing his darndest to try to keep it off the inside wall, and I think he does, but I'm not sure. Let me see. Nope, they don't. They come in the inside and drill it. So I'm not sure if they're going to consider that the stage. But anyway, they're all coming in. If they do, the 32 machine will end up probably getting that. as everybody heads out of the pits. Says the 39. Shane, don't give up, son. 30 minutes of repairs, huh? Well, the way things are going, you might be able to have that repaired and be back out there and grab you a few spots anyway. It's not over till the fat lady no longer has a car. A lot of cats are getting knocked out. Gino up here, he's leading the show, or he's going to be, I think anyway. Maybe not, I'm wrong. It's Morrison. And he's been in and out, so something's not right with him. Because I have no telemetry on him whatsoever. Up there's your top 5. I gotta say, for everything that's going on, incident-wise, the 66 of Bonomi, the 31 of Hickox, and Roethlisberger. So far, keeping their cars pretty clean. The Lucky Dog Racing boys. And you can see it right on the hood. That is Jeff Carl. And for those family, friends, relation, and non-existing personnel who don't know him, I was saying his name wrong all last broadcast. I got it right now. He threatened to cut my legs off and put me in the middle of the lake if I didn't say it right. So he scared me into saying his name right. So I did. Maybe that's what it takes. I don't know. But there he is, currently 13th, hanging in there pretty good. He did have to use the fast repair, though. He can be quite persuasive. Matthew Erickson's going to be up on that top line this time. So that's going to be interesting to see. Hopefully his luck changes. Back to green flag racing, and here we go. And Nancy, I got to tell you, there's a whole lot of these cats is in what I like to call a pickle. These guys are racing their tail end off. They feel the safest spot is right there in your mama's arms in what I call the rocking chair. First car on that bottom line. They'll set there to the end. Now they're 3 wide up front again already. And nothing's going to happen for the number 2 machine because he ain't got nobody to go with him. He's going to drop back in line here. Now, if he peeks out again and thinks about 3 wide, Hickox is going to run right on past him. Anthony doing what he should be doing, putting that nose right up underneath that 16 machine to Bentley. And you can see it. You want to back off into turns. Give your radiators some air. Get that temperature back down so you can come right up and slam him right in the rear. And keep it right there on it. And then you back off again in a turn just a little bit. We got some people that are anxious out here, and we got a long ways to go yet. So the word of the day is patience. Don't ask me to spell it, but by golly, I know what it means. Belly on the bottom, feeling a little bit secure. About a car length lead or better from the outside line. Some of the other fellas back here. Stenson, his car looks pretty good. A little front end damage, not too bad. But he's all the way back in that 18th position. And you know what? He might be happy with that. See if he's lifting up on that accelerator. Not wanting to get real close, but yet not want to lose the draft. Here, we'll get rid of that. Just hanging out and driving. See him slowing down? He doesn't want to go nowhere. He wants to keep those boys way up in front so he can watch what's going on. And that happens to be an experienced super speedway driver. And you're right, Nancy. The 31, patience is not in his vocabulary. You have said that to me several times in the last few seasons. But you know what? I think he's getting better at it. I think he also realizes he's on borrowed time with no more fast repairs, and he does not want to be stuck in the middle of a hornet's nest. Nobody does. So I see the urgency of wanting to try to get up to the front. All spread out all over the place, all the way back here in the back. He led 5 laps, started third, currently 22nd. That's another veteran move. Sitting back here, riding around, not really letting them get away from him. He realizes he's on borrowed time. No more fast repairs for him either. So you'll see a lot of these guys playing, well, I call it playing dead back here. Chris Akers, not much to say about him tonight at all. What I am about to say to him is get out of the way because here they come. But he's not having the night he was hoping for by no means. But they be coming. You can see him right up above this pack, right up there, going into that tri-oval. So these guys are cruising about 186 mile an hour or better. Akers is about $160. They're gonna catch him like right now. And they've got him. Now look at the veteran move he does. He gets out of the way. That's a stand-up move. That's what you get out of a veteran driver. Anybody else would be, oh, hell no. You come around me, I ain't moving. The 32, as you know, Smokey and the Bandit song goes, they got the 10 in the wind. Well, they got their 8 in the wind right now because they've actually jumped out to a good car length or 2 ahead of this pack. And we got a guy up against the wall who's going to go another lap down, and hopefully he can just keep it up there. Duvendak forced to have to go to a fast repair. His car looks pretty good now. And he's got to hook up with Stenson, and away they go. Billy's doing a great job up here. Meaning Justin. Hey, what's that doing there? Get out of here. We don't want that. Doing a really good job. Staying out of trouble. It's kind of hard to get in trouble when you're leading the pack, unless your pusher's just absolutely beating your bumper off. But you ain't got to worry. I think Anthony knows exactly what he's doing. He backs off into turns like he's supposed to. And if he don't know what he's doing, I can assure you the 66 does. Gino looking for a little bit of help. And he's got it in that number 2 machine. Riding along with Matthew Erickson. Gives him a nice shove right there. Is he going to give him one more shove? No, he backs off. This is why it's so important for the guy up front to hold a straight line. You hear these guys refer to that. Hold your line, hold your line. Well, it's hard to push a guy who's all over the place like a wiggle worm. A guy that's really holding a very, very good line, you can beat his bumper off and you can send him right up to the front, as you can see Erickson. He's got to grab him. You can hear those engines whine louder and harder and harder. Bentley says, I don't know what you're doing back there, and I don't really care. Just keep doing what you're doing because you're keeping us out of trouble. So Bentley's never won a race, I'm being told. So that tells me he's the underdog. And you know what, folks? I'm an underdog kind of guy. No matter what I do, I always go for the underdog. So we're really hoping I get that ticker back up. Sorry about that, I get excited. But I'm going for the underdog right here. Winning his first race on MaxspeedTV. Got to put no pressure on him, but if he does, I'm going to send him some decals and wristbands. Because I have all kinds of stuff and things I can give away. Now he's coming up on some lap traffic. Let's take a look. Is he going to get out of the way? Yes, he does. And that's Cantrell. That's another veteran driver. Sees him coming. He says, hey, I'm out of here. And he moves over for him. You got to be really happy. Anthony's doing a great job pushing, I'm telling you. Don't know anything about the guy. Let me go up and see if we got a little thing here on the driver's bio on him. Maybe he filled one out for us. And I'm not seeing it. So I can't talk about him, but we got a yellow, and I got an idea where this is coming from. Not sure. Yeah. I don't really know where it happened at. Here we go. See if I can find it. Slow it down. I don't know where it's at, but we'll take a lookie. I see the number 2. He was in trouble. I think it's right up here in front, perhaps. 23, somewhere right in this area. See the 23 running, decided to go up a little bit, but something happened right here. There it is. The 23 decides to scoot up a little bit further yet, I believe. I have to watch it from different angles, but to me, it looks like the 23 might be scooting upward. Or it's two cats going for the same piece of real estate. That usually keeps me out of trouble. You see him right there. He darts right up there. I think he had no choice to move. I think he was going to hit the back end there of that other car in the bottom. But you can see how they're running. You see the two coming down a little bit, and you see the 23 going up. Two cats hunting for the same piece of real estate. And that's when the 23 takes a ride. And I'm sorry, but so does Joey Hickox. He's getting bounced all around. He's not on his top yet, so that's a good thing. And man, he is standing on those brakes. So hopefully he's not out of it. He's on his own power coming into the pits, I can tell you that, so that's a good thing. And here they all come, and half of them don't have a front end. But who's setting pretty? Now, I'm kind of shocked. I can't lie to you. On a caution, you would think that you would come into the pit, especially after you've been out there for over 17 laps. Because I don't think they have enough to make it all the way. I'm not sure. If they do, it was smart to stay out, I suppose. Because you're leading the race and you're out of traffic. But Joseph Fogg and Bentley, neither one of these cats came in. Everybody else behind them came in. And you can see them coming off right now. 32 scooting his way right back up. Now, he came in. He was second, and he comes out third. He's got fresh rubber, and he's got a tank of fuel. Now, the sad part is Bentley's got a little bit of worn tires. It doesn't matter a whole lot. It just depends how much you're moving around. It's Daytona, so you can wear out those right fronts. The 83 is going to be fourth. Gino will be fifth. There's Tommy. Tommy's a guy, I don't know. I might have to call him a hemorrhoid. Because he's like a hemorrhoid. You don't know he's there until he's there. I mean, he's always lurking, you know. The other night in the race, way back in the back, taking it easy, and all of a sudden, here it comes, out of nowhere. So him and Duvendak are going to be my hemorrhoids of the race, because Duvendak's the exact same way, even though he wants to lick cake off my face. I don't know what that's about. I don't remember any of that thing. Nothing like that at his wedding. But you watch out for Mr. Cook. He knows how to get around here. He knows how to play this very well. And, of course, neither one of them live near me, so I can call them what I want. But I do believe he is going to be a pain in somebody's butt here eventually, because he is working his way up to that front. He started 21st. And guess what? He's one of the few cats that has not used his fast repair yet. That's very important, especially the way things have been happening here tonight. Your race summary, 7 cautions, 15 lead changes. $30 laps to go. What an exciting event. Billy, I'm not quite sure why you didn't pit either. I really don't understand. A lot of those guys had a lot of damage. They weren't going to get out of the pits quick. But anyway, green flag, here we go. You don't want to spin those wore-out tires. Make sure you go through those things gracefully. Through your gears. Jumps off to a pretty good lead. Now let's see how Joseph Fogg. Now I know Joseph. He can push as well. But Anthony and that 32 machine and Bentley were working very, very well together. We'll see if they can scoot back up there and get together. And you're right, Nancy. He's got his own strategy. He's got his own agenda. We just don't know what it is. I'm sure he's got a reason why he stayed out. Probably anticipating another incident. And whoa, he almost got one because the 83 just about got close enough to slap the water bottle out of the 32's hands. I gotta be honest with you. It's been hard tonight keeping your car in a straight line for some reason. Oh, got a bit of a blinker up front. Still blinking. That might be Bonomi. I'm not sure though. I could be wrong. It's either him or the 71. So far, they're holding their own on the bottom. They got a 3-car lineup up here on this top line, but that's not going to be enough to do anything. They're going to have to get more people into their game here. Their game plan. They're going to fade on back. Vega trying to do something. He had started third and he led 5 laps of the race. And then he went back there quietly, let the laps wind down. Him, Duvendak, Tommy Cook, the old veterans. They always say that, what's the big saying, the cream rises to the top? Well, eventually you're going to start noticing that because these guys are going to be working their way up here. Now, here's the thing. Some of these cats out here might be anticipating on another caution or so. I mean, let's face it. It's the yellow flag's raised his ugly head, well, a few times. 7 to be precise. So if the caution does come out, I can assure you Bentley and the rest of them, they'll end up coming in. But take a look at trying his heart out. The number 4 machine. Ambrose working really hard. And now he's going to go towards the back by himself because he's got nobody to go with him to the dance. Up against the wall. And here they come. You see Duvendak pushing Mark Vega. Vega's already now fighting for third. Now he's fighting for the lead. So tic-tac Duvendak doing some shoving as we ride along with him. Uvadak's got a really good run right here. He might be able to push the 18 up far enough to drop down into the rocking chair. We'll see. Is he going to be able to do it here? No, he's not. Bentley comes back up and closes that door. Fogg's a veteran. He can push. He knows what he's doing. But Duvadak's giving it everything he's got. He knows the laps are starting to wind down a little bit. Everybody's going to start to get a little bit more impatient if that's possible. And these guys want to be up towards the front here. Bentley on the bottom, and he ain't going to give that up for nothing. And I don't blame him. Duvadak trying to push Vega the 18 up in front of him, but 37 is not letting it happen. Vega is going to lead that lap, however. Still trying to get him up there to the front. Some good racing up here. About the time I switch off of them, something's going to happen. I just know it. Now you come all the way back to that 20th position, and you have another cluster of cars staying single file like they need to do. They're 19 seconds back from the leaders. Vega finally got up and got around Bentley, and you can thank Duvendak for that. Send him a box of candy and a dozen roses in the mail if he wins it, because Duvendak put on a heck of a display of pushing power. So now Bentley's going to have to be the pusher. Now call me crazy, but I swear to God, it sounds like he's got a miss in his motor. Watch that right there. Watch how that thing's fluctuating. And you can hear it in the motor. Either that or he's just staying off of Duvendak. Duvendak, last week I think, or the week before, might have been last week, I can't remember. And here they come. Bentley's coming in now. And hopefully he's not caught speeding, because he looked like he was coming in there pretty darn fast. Let's see if he got busted for speeding here. Why, yes, he did. Yep. He definitely got popped for speeding. I do believe. Duvendak, they got it up to go all the way. 19 laps to go. 13 since the last time they came into the pits. They may have enough to make it. I think the only mistake Bentley and them made was not pitting under the caution when it would have been really easy to pit. But now, Duvendak and Vega worked very well together. Very well. And if I'm not mistaken, I need to look here. Let me take a peek. I'm not sure if him and Duvendak are teammates or not. Doesn't say. Remember me talking about this cat? Tommy Cook still has not used his fast repair, sitting in that 4th spot. This guy is sitting dreamy. $17 to go at the line. Will they have to come in for a quick splash or not? I don't know. I really don't want to know these things. I don't want to know the fuel that they run because I kind of like to. I like to be left in the dark. Because now you're wondering, 16 laps already on this full fuel run, and they got about 16 more laps to go. Do they have enough to make it or not? Will they have to do a quick, pit stop, quick splash of fuel and go or not? And I like not knowing, just like the rest of us. Duvendak, Vega, Anthony, Tommy Cook, Ambrose, looks like Gino, Morrow. Whoa, up into the wall and hard. I mean, he's gone. The 28 machine. Yeah, I sure hope he knows the Lord and Savior, because that right there, I think, killed him. And I'm not sure what happened. He's blinking out a few times. Let's see. There he is. He blinked out again, as you can see it. It goes black. He hops back in. So his blinking problems, I think, caused him to wreck, basically. And he hit hard. Watch him. Up and over he goes. As he continues to blink on. He could be close to a Doob Wipes award. I don't know. Uh-oh. Now I'm froze up. There we go. I'm fixed. Well, let's see. See if I can talk to my buddy here. How about you, Tic Tac? Bobby in the booth, you got a copy.
Yes, sir. How you doing, Bobby?
Well, I'll tell you what. I told everybody that cream rises to the top as we get closer to the end of this thing, and here you and Vega are. You guys worked very well together here the last half of this race. You guys got what it takes? You going to be able to keep these guys away from you?
Well, that caution kind of threw a wrench in our plan. Those of us who stayed out there and were in the lead pack, we were gapping the field, so we definitely didn't want to see that caution. We were pulling away from everyone, but we'll see. We got to stop off for fuel here because we're a little short, so we'll see where we cycle out here after the pits, and we'll make our way back to the front.
All right, buddy. Good luck. We're going to be watching you. So far, you guys are doing a real good job. Keep it up.
Thanks a lot. Hopefully we'll be talking to you and Victor Langer in a little bit.
That'd be nice. All right. So they were going to be just a tad bit on the shy side there. They would have had to done a splash and go. Bonomi, who likes bologna, He's going to be your leader right now on that 66 machine. Then you're going to have Fred Anderson. Jay Stenson, currently third. For Hiccups, no, I'm joking. Hickox Racing. Having a great run. Emily, Urus, I don't know. For the love of Pete, I got to come up with some nicknames for these guys. Either that or buy me Hooked on Phonics times 2.0 or whatever. But anyway, Emily is currently in fourth. Good run. Joseph Fogg, he's going to be fifth. Edward Smith, sixth. Duvendak's going to come out in seventh. Vega's going to be eighth. Anthony, he's ninth. Gino's 10th. Then you're going to go back a little further. There's Tommy Cook, has not used his fast repair. The 83's not used his fast repair. And Joseph Fogg has not used his fast repair. Everybody else has used it. Nope, I'll take that back. Brad Saxton has not used his. So Bonomi into 66. He's going to be on the bottom. Fred Anderson is going to be up top. Fred's a tough cookie. Stenson's going to be your pusher. Now, I'm really curious. I know Stenson can push. I do not know a whole lot about Emily and the one machine. I believe that team's also pretty good at pushing. We'll see. We'll find out. Edward Smith. Do not know nothing about Edward, but he's currently in the sixth spot. Mark Vega and Duvendak are there. This is when the sweat starts getting on your hands a little bit. On your brow. You take your last drink of water or pop or whatever you're drinking there while you can. You tighten up those belts and get ready to go. And honestly, if you've got belts in this thing, you're scrubbing your monkey because this is a simulator. But anyway, here we go. Green flag. What's going to happen? Noma Super Speedway Series. Ag Solar Solutions. Winding down here. 11 laps to go, folks. Bonomi, right down at the bottom of the rocking chair, but I'm going to tell you what. Take a look at that number one machine. Got his nose buried to that 94 and really doing a good job right there. Backs off into the turn, gets a little bit of air in that radiator. He's going to come right back up on him and give him another shot maybe right here just before the tri-oval. Might be enough to drop him down to the rocking chair. We'll find out. Stenson's not going to allow that to happen. He's got to creep right back up underneath the butt of the 66. I'm pretty darn impressed right now with that number one machine. Really, really putting it on him. Doing some serious pushing. And you got to be careful because these things that get hot kind of cook on you. You get all caught up into the moment of pushing and pushing with only 10 to go or so, and you don't realize it and you blow your motor up. Pushed him right up in. So now you got him sitting right up here. Emily got to stay right with that 94 Fred Anderson, I believe. I know I certainly would. Now the ones that's got to make something happen here. Whoa, Emily getting a little squirrely there. Almost caused one. Stenson back here in the 8th position. Tim, Joseph Fogg, Duvendak, Cook. These guys, they know time's winding down. And believe you me, if they can stick it where it don't belong and make it 3 wide, they're gonna. As you can see, the number 1 goes for a ride. I mean, he almost trying to catch him. What a job saving it as the 2 comes in and slams the wall hard. And he is not letting out of it either. So we got a lot of fighting going on right here early. 9 laps to go and they're already beating the crap out of each other. Gino in the rocking chair in the bottom. That 32 machine, he knows how to push. And so does Fred Anderson. As they touch. I tell you, I don't know what it is. It must be a rough one. Maybe the wind's got these guys crazy tonight. But man, oh man, do they like to beat each other up. Don't worry about Billy. I'm sure your son learned a valuable lesson right there. He'll go back and he'll watch this race and he'll hear me talking and probably you talking about him not pitting under that caution. I can guarantee you he realized he should have. But Bentley did a heck of a job tonight leading a lot of laps. Never won a race. He was their underdog for tonight. Now you want to be kind of careful. If you're that 71, Gino, you don't want to pinch these guys down too far because they can only go so far, and that's it. And that's where the big one always starts. That's where the trouble begins. I mean, they really try to door jam these guys. You're correct, Nancy. You're going to have to hop in a chat here before a race, and you're going to have to give them all the definition of patience. So 94, if Anderson can just stay right there with that 83, it's going to be really hard for anybody to get up and get around him. 6 to go at the line. Are they going to be able to keep it clean? Or is all hell going to break loose? Duvendak sitting all the way back here in that 10th spot. He gave up the lead for fuel. Stenson currently in the 7th position. They realize there's nowhere to go. When you're sitting back here, there's not a thing you can do. Just hope something opens up. But you get stuck back here. Whoa, trouble already back in the back. Someone's going for a ride. The 54 and the 18, they hit real hard. Now, if they stop and don't move, a caution's going to come out. If they take off moving, the caution won't come out, I don't think. And it looks like they're still moving. We might not have a caution. That would be great. I can tell you, Gino don't want to see one. 4 to go at the line. The 83 machine sticking it right out there, doing a good job. Anderson knows how to get it done. Anthony's been doing great pushing tonight, too. Pull out the old Guns N' Roses song, Patience, and let them see it. Ah, here we go. That's going to be a turn job. And that's going to bring out the yellow for show. Well, let's see if I can find this for you. At least get a decent view of it anyway, huh? Take a look right up front. Let's go to the 32. Maybe I can see it a little better. That's what I love about super speedway racing. I got plenty of time. So many cars, so many numbers. I see numbers in my head at night. And I know he's here. I'm not that crazy, am I? I don't know. Maybe I am. Let's see if I can see anything from this angle. Well, where are you at, Fred? Still looking for Fred. Sorry, guys, it's taking so long, but man, there we go. Finally. Watch this. You get a good view of it. See what happens. How it all begins. And you see him coming down, squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Look at that. Squeezing and squeezing. The 71 squeezing like crazy. And I'm telling you, I mean, the 71, or I'm sorry, the 94, I mean, he's holding his line. He's holding a pretty darn good line just fine. You can see that 71 just slowly. I mean, that's close, folks. I mean, look, they've traveled this close for probably 200 yards. And nobody's moving out of the way. Squeezing a little bit harder. Before you know it, the big turn happens. And there it is. Who paid the price? The 71 did. That's who. Duvidak and the rest of the guys got out of the way on that. So the 83 is going to be your leader. Then you got the 32 of Anthony. Fred, third. Randy Bonomi is fourth. Now still, the 83 has not had to use his fast repair. The man deserves a freaking medal. Because him and Tommy Cook are the only two, Joseph Fogg, Brad Saxton. Only three cats have not used the fast repair in this race. So McCurrick, I believe is how you say his last name. If not, it will be tonight. Why? Because it's my broadcast. Because I can't spell. I can't sound it out. I don't know. I'm a man of many hobbies, but apparently names is not one of them. But anyway, he's going to be leading it, and Anthony will be with him. Now, your pushers, oh boy. Fred Anderson and Randy Bonomi. Two of the best in the business when it comes to pushing. So look out. We're setting up to have a really good one. Setting in the back, Lurkin. And 6 is going to be Jay Stenson. Duvendak and Cook right there as well. Williamson's going to be in your number 10 spot, and he's led 4 laps. And Jeff, the man threatened to cut my legs off. I didn't say his last name right. Jeff Carl. Trying to break that top 10. He's currently in 11th spot. Talking about Mr. Lynch, John, let me see. John did get his lap back, and there he is, and he's going to be currently in the 15th position. Now look, I've seen crazier things happen, let me tell you. Get rid of that one. We're going to go down to the little guy here. First 3 or 4 cats battling, take each other out by accident. Then you've got 5, 6, and 7 battling for the win. You name it, I've seen it. As we get ready, lights are out on the Mustang. Or the Rustang, whatever you want to call it. Back to green flag racing. Here we go. Noma Super Speedways. Season 2, Race 1 coming to an end, hopefully, here. Already thinking about doing a little bit of blocking there. Getting awful close to each other once again. And up into the wall they go. And if they hang on to that, it's going to be a freaking miracle. 3 and 4 wide there for a bit. Still 3 wide. Duvendak in the middle trying to get something done. That's not going to work out. All kinds of nasty going on behind him. And just when you thought maybe it was going to be over, no. Slow it down right here. And I think, I really don't know for sure. I just don't know. The 66 is turned. And we got to figure out why. So let's ride along and check it out. Get a better look, better view. 3 wide behind him. Boo! The 98 creeps up. And that's going to cause that situation. As they all leave the scene of the race. But the 98 creeped up there. Him and Duvendak then got into it. Then Jay Stenson got into it. A racing incident. 3 cats. Very small amount of real estate. Go back and watch it one more time. See what we get. Take a look at it from here. Nice and slow. You see all 3 going, right? Actually, if you look real carefully, when you get a better view of things, which it's nice to have, because you can be wrong. Looks like Carl, good God, you're going to kill me. It looks like Carl is holding his line fine. Duvendak gets caught in the corner panel by Stenson, it looks like. So Duvendak goes up and tags the 66, and then Jeff Carl almost gets away with it right there. Actually, he does get away because the other errors that hit. There it is. He blinked out. But he got drilled trying to keep it off the wall the best he can. But you see, that's what happens when you run through different replays. The truth will set you free. It'll come out. Just real tight racing right here. I mean, it's very, very tight. You can see how tight it is. Watch it. You look at it from another angle, you see the 98 drift up and you see Duvendak drift down. I mean, it's a racing incident. That's all I can say, period, flat out. Everybody going for the same little piece of real estate. How's that? There's your top 5. Don't know much about Anthony. I don't think I got any bio information on him at all. Because these guys just don't want to fill it out. So I can't say nothing about him unless I make it up. And you don't want me to do that. I got an imagination a mile long. Everybody, except for Tommy Cook, the 83, has not used the fast repair. We got 2 cats out of the whole entire field has not used their fast repair. How's that for statistics, Bob, huh? Todd says, superior Speedway driver profile. Well, currently, Anthony's sitting back here in that 5th position. Still looking good. No worries yet. There's still plenty of time. Matthew Williamson in the 94 of Fred Anderson is going to be your pushers. And look out, because you got Duventak right behind him. As we do it again, Noma Super Speedway, and a missed gear, I think, back here. That might cause a problem here. Apparently it didn't. Looked like somebody might have missed a shift or spun tires, one or the other. Keeping it down on the bottom, right where it needs to be. The 0-5, trying to edge his way outward. Edward doing a good job of it. Thinking about 3 wide there for just a second. Not yet. They're waiting patiently as they run each other kind of off the track in the back. Fred Anderson up top. He knows what's at stake right here. He knows he's got to get that 04 out of his way. As they still do a little bit of bumping. White flag, this is it. Anderson pushes the 04 down another rocket chair. Now it's between him and Duvendak. Duvendak jumps onto the outside, and he is going to go for a spin. And with the white flag out, their chances are history. Who's it going to be up front right here is the question. Running hard under the backstretch, going out towards the line. Anderson trying to do some pushing. Woo, the 05 is sideways. Off the track, back up on the track. The 99 is going to jump down to the bottom of the 94. They're going to go with him. And who's it going to be? Yes. Oh, wow. All kinds of touching, loving, touching, squeezing going on. But there's going to be your winner. Matthew Williamson's going to win this bad boy. Now go back here real quick and watch this. Right at the end, right here. If I can do it again, I will. I'll try. This is where they fan out. And they try their darndest. But the 94 has to do something. He can't just sit there, and he knows he can't. So you see him touch, and he thinks, hey, I think I can go right here in the middle. And he kind of runs right over the left rear of the 04 machine. And, well, that secured the race for Matthew Williamson, I'll tell you that. Where are you at, Matthew? Show me. Show me your face. And there's going to be your winner. Matthew Williamson's going to be your winner tonight. The first race here of the Noma Super Speedway Series manages to get it done. He started ninth, he led 5 laps, and led the most important one, the very last one. You guys stick around. We're going to talk to the top 3 when we get back. Bobby with all the hobbies, MaxspeedTV. Don't go anywhere.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're gonna lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Looks like your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset button and we'll come and get you. We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea...
Won't you come on in? Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill. Won't you come on in? We wanna show you how we do down here. Come on in. Won't you come on in? Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill. Won't you come on in? We gonna show you how we do down here. Come on in. Hop on in, let me take you for a little ride. Down the back roads and over through the countryside. Big old trucks with big old tires. Watching the sun rise in a big old sky. Cornfields and country farms. Loving hearts and open arms. We believe what the Bible says, and anything worth doing is worth doing your best. If you wanna hustle for it, ain't nothing for free. By the time the rooster crows, better be on your feet. If you don't work, then you don't eat. That's the way we was raised, that's the way it's gonna be. Everybody knows everybody. There don't nothing go down in this town that we don't know about it. Faith and family, we standing strong. We gon' sing about Jesus till he calls us home. Won't you come on in? Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill.
Well, welcome back, everybody. You see my cute little caution instant replay thingy, right? Well, we had a few of them, to say the least, right here. Your race summary real quick. 10 cautions for 30 caution laps. That's where they ran around the lap like a herd of turtles. 26 lead changes so far. That was pretty good. Now, third place, Mr. Ambrose Knievel. Love the last name, by the way. Anyway, hey, you got to lead one lap of this bad boy. You started 20th and you finished third. Was it me? It was a little crazy out there right from the green flag. It seems like the word patience was in nobody's vocabulary. Hang on a second. Hang on. It'd help if the broadcaster turned your mic on. All right, now say it all over again.
Yeah. So it was crazy right from the start. My whole goal tonight was just to keep it clean, and be in the lead lap at the end, and that was a challenge. There were several huge wrecks. Thankfully, I got a little lucky a couple of times, and that's what put me up here at the end. I thought I was gonna win it, but we were playing the shell game on the last 100 yards there. But hey, you know what? That's how this game is played. So,
you know it is. I tell everybody it's 50% luck and 50% luck.
Yeah, thankfully 50% luck was on my side tonight.
I hear ya. Congratulations, buddy. Who all do you want to thank for let you get out of here?
Well, I want to thank Noma. I want to thank you and the broadcasters. That was great. I want to thank my teammates, North South Racing, and go Seahawks.
All right, congratulations, buddy. You got you some points, 3rd place. Not too shabby starting out of the season. Good luck, and we'll catch you next week.
Thank you.
All right, stay safe.
You too.
Next up, Fred. Never a dull moment watching Fred Anderson in the Super Speedway. I'm telling you what. Fred, the pusher. Man, oh man.
I feel like I'm starting to get a Jimmy Spencer rap here. I feel really bad for the 71. I was trying to get some fresh air on my grill, and I drifted just a little too high, and I think I took him out right before that last restart. So I feel really bad about that. I apologize. Other than that, I mean, we tried to keep it up front all day. We had a great pit stop that got kind of a strategic pit stop that got kind of tied up with the yellow flag there, but yeah.
Well, you know what? You can't complain too bad. You started second and you finished second.
Yep. So yeah, I want to thank the team, Hickox Lynch Motorsports, and my sponsor, One Inc, for your insurance needs. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you, Bobby, for running this, and thanks for the Noma League. It's a lot of fun.
I got a feeling a lot of these cats out here might need that phone number for that insurance.
Yeah.
That was crazy. There was 2 cats all night long out of everybody that did not have to use the fast repair. Only 2. So
yeah, it was a messy one.
But anyway, congratulations, my friend. You got you some points. That's what you're looking for. So first race of the season, a long way to go. Take it easy, be safe, and we'll see you next week, bud.
All right, thank you, Bobby. See you next week.
All right. The man we've been waiting for. Hang on. Let me get the cute little thing up here for you. Give you all your perks. You started ninth, you led 5 laps, and you led the most important one. So
that's right.
What was it like? What was it like there, right there towards the end?
Yeah, I mean, right there at the end of the last restart, I had Edward starting in front of me who had quite a bit of damage. I mean, the whole rear of his car was beat up. I don't know what the front looked like. So just had to try to push him absolutely as hard as I could. And Ambrose cleared him and got to the front. And then my only goal after that was to get in front of Fred, clear Fred, and then pull up to the top and see if he could push me to the front, because I wasn't sure if Edward could push Ambrose as hard as I was pushing. So that was kind of the goal. It didn't really end up having to work that way because there were quite a few little wrecks there at the end, but we got the job done.
Yeah, you did get it done, and that's what really counts. I mean, you do what you got to do, and you was able to pull it off. And hey, I mean, you have to admit, it was kind of crazy out there. I mean, I said it earlier, patience was thrown out the window when the green flag dropped.
It was insane. I mean, I started at 9th, and I was running pretty good. I took quite a bit of damage there at the real big one right after that first stage, and I rode around with that damage until I think it was lap 86 or something like that, and I took my fast repair and rode that out to the end. So I showed my patience, I suppose. I just kind of ran around out there in the back for a little while, and it ended up paying off.
Well, buddy, who all do you want to thank before I let you get out of here?
Well, I'd like to thank you for broadcasting. I know it's not the easiest job all the time. Me and Tommy Cook do it on Turn 200 Productions on Twitch. So
Turn 2, is that the same Turn 2 with Roger and them?
It is not. It's Turn 200 Productions on Twitch.
Gotcha. All right.
We're doing some open wheel stuff coming up in September.
I'll tell you, it's a tough gig, especially doing it all by yourself. I've got I've got 2 53-inch TVs and 3 36-inch monitors, and I don't have enough room to put a picture of anything anywhere.
I was going to say, I have Tommy's help, and he kind of figures out what's going on the track, and I actually have to show the broadcast what's being shown on screen. So we make it work, but it's a lot of fun, but it is pretty tough gig, so we appreciate it. And then I just want to thank my teammates at Royal Greenhorn Racing, Brad Saxon and Tommy Cook. We've been racing for quite a while together now, and we joined this league when Robert was running it, and want to thank all the Noma guys that have taken it over. Jay and I think Joey and a couple other guys are kind of running things
two of the nicest guys I think I've ever met. I mean, When Duvidak gave this up due to health reasons and spend time with his family and stuff, he couldn't have given it up to a better two guys. I'll tell you what, they're awesome.
Yeah, so we appreciate those guys taking it over because we had a lot of fun last season, and we're really looking forward to a season 2. So we're glad that they stepped up and are putting the work in it. We really appreciate it.
Well, congratulations, man. You won the very first race, season 2, right here, right out of the chute, buddy. Now you got yourself some bragging rights, and hopefully the momentum will continue on towards the second race next week. So you take care of yourself, get out of that rig, get yourself something to drink. Well deserved. If you're married, you better get a dadgum kiss, and if you got a girlfriend, you still better get a kiss. And if not, you ain't got neither one of them, go find your dog.
That's
because
right.
you
Sounds
deserve
good,
it,
partner.
You deserve it, pal. Take care.
All right, you too.
Well, that was pretty darn good, you have to admit, guys. I like to thank everybody out here on YouTube that made this thing kind of fun. Chat with you, I appreciate it. Noma Super Speedways. Can't beat it, buddy. Awesome. Season 2, race number 1 in the books. Don't forget, these guys also have... Let me see. Let me look at my schedule. Mondays and Saturdays. Saturdays is the trucks. If you're not doing nothing, check us out at 9:30. Green flag drops. It'll be the truck series. For MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies. Noma Super Speedway series. You guys take care of yourselves. Have a safe work week. Have a safe week. Pray for our nation because it needs it. I'm out of here. See ya.